makes baking easy and enjoyable by automating the process of mixing, kneading, and baking. It allows you to create fresh, delicious loaves with customizable crusts and sizes. Perfect for homemade bread, dough, and cakes, it ensures consistent results and fills your kitchen with the aroma of fresh bread. I give you real, honest product reviews to save your time and money. I break down pros and cons so you know exactly what's worth buying. Today, Top 3 Best Bread Makers 2025. Hit subscribe and never miss a review show. Let's get started.
Number 3. Cuisinart Bread Maker. This stainless steel convection bread maker features 16 pre-programmed menu options, including French/Italian, low-carb options in customizable settings, as well as 3 crust color options and recipes to help you achieve various bread varieties. It also features audible tones throughout the baking process, one to indicate the right time to add fruit and nuts and other mix-ins, if adding them manually, and another alert to provide the option to remove paddles before baking so you don't get a hole in the bottom. How it performed in our tests? Out of the bread makers I tested, this one impressed me when it came to distributing the mix-ins evenly from top to bottom and throughout the entire loaf. I love that I didn't have to add them manually, thanks to its automatic mix-in feature. The evenly colored bread was pillowy and tender with a softer crust that had a good chew. When it came to white bread, the results varied a lot between Cuisinart's recipe and our standard recipe, mainly because the brand's recipe calls for all-purpose flour, which I found made a very dense bread compared to our recipe, which uses bread flour, resulting in a lighter bread with an even golden color. In both white bread recipes, the crust was thicker compared to others we tested, a characteristic that may appeal to some, but not others. Taste testing. The cranberry walnut bread was a favorite in the lab, and this one had a well-mixed, subtle cranberry flavor throughout with good crust. Our standard white bread recipe yielded what you would expect from a delicious white bread with a consistent crumb and even browning.
Number 2. Hamilton Beach Bread Maker. Hamilton Beach's bread maker comes at a much more affordable price than most other bread makers, making it a smart option if you'd like to try your hand at making bread but aren't sure you'll be doing it regularly. This model features a timer, multiple options to try different types of bread, and it even has a jam setting. It's one of the most compact models we tested, perfect if you're short on storage or counter space. Despite its compact size, it can still bake up to a 2-pound loaf, which is impressive for such a small machine. How it performed in our tests? For such a low price compared to other machines, I was surprised this made pretty good bread. Our white bread recipe produced an evenly golden loaf with a soft top and crisp sides. The center of the bread was airy. This machine doesn't have an automatic add-in feature, so I manually added it when it alerted me, and the ingredients were spread out fairly evenly. Taste testing? Taste testers were pleased with this bread, noting that the buttery flavor was shining through, with one saying, "I'm a happy camper." The cranberry walnut bread was tasty with a subtle cranberry flavor. Take note, overall this produced a good loaf of bread, but the center was a bit flimsy, so you may need to toast it for a sandwich if you like a sturdier bread.
Number 1. Panasonic Bread Maker. This Panasonic bread maker features 20 pre-programmed functions ranging from basic white bread to cakes. It offers unique programs compared to others I tested, such as brioche and sourdough bread, other machines only handle the dough, as well as options to select kneading, rising, or baking individually if you only want to complete part of the process. It includes a delay start timer and an automatic dispenser for nuts and other mix-ins. How it performed in tests? In lab tests, I found that this machine yielded golden loaves of white bread and was one of the fluffiest breads, while still holding its shape well. The automatic mix-in feature worked well, dispersing cranberries and walnuts evenly, resulting in a bread that was soft with a crisp crust and good chew. Taste test. When using our standard white bread recipe, this machine baked an almost perfect loaf that was flavorful, with a crisp, light crust that wasn't too dense. The cranberry walnut bread was also a standout, with the right amount of cranberry flavor throughout, complemented by a delicate nutty flavor that wasn't overpowering. Take note, when I baked a smaller 1-pound loaf, the top came out misshapen as shown in the picture. When I baked a larger loaf, the shape was much better. However, you may want to consider reshaping the dough after the kneading cycle to achieve a picture-perfect loaf of bread.